bargain without reservation. Not formality. We'll have a drink, as you say.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yika and the young.
Good bargain.
Vote for her. The will of Waldstein and the Project of Kunstadt will support her cause.
Good heavens, what did you promise?
This is going to be a long story. I can use a drink. So if you excuse me, my lords.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. No alliances have been formed, and I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord, but we'll wait with an army at our back.
And how are we to raise an army? Doesn't it be clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
Was that each of us alone is weak, and we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Palpatine of all his subjects, not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours. They'll give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
If that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yika, will take young Lord Avon as her husband. Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. Our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
And how is it even possible that the rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city? What do you mean, sire? I think resistance coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your nose. Why haven't you done anything? We know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them. What do we have to ask questions and try either? He has. And I advise you to do the same. Find a guy who watches the house somewhere. Go to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. It's community wars and still it's on Western side. They need a warning. We don't even have enough men to... Could you talk to him then for a while? Of course. I'll assign him to Eric. He'll take care of it. So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebels get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? The thought crossed my mind that you would get rid of the Jewish rebels in this way. But forget about it. You have to ask directly. And while we're on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
And mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Take us for a fool. They stopped rebelling when they paid proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare incompetent chickens! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize. I'll do everything in my power.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Mark von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do the duty.
But, sire, it would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as free town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you ironed in the bath and lined your pockets. Let the traitors clap hands undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of pretty order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and to my brother. No one else. The council is dismissed. You don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes. As you wish, sire.
And speak candidly. Do you know of them? We know only a few of them. There's a fortress every damn hill here. What side are their lords on? We'll find out soon. If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass. Relinquished the throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Venceslas' reign.
First, they have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Put me some of that bread.
I think the opposite is
boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. I'm proud of yourself.
to your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul is Bekov and his men set out for Rabosh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oberlin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But Dad knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king red wine, boy.
No, we should have white. We have had enough of it.
What it is? Quickly! Rabosh falls.
I think von Bekov's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those technocrats would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already. They can hide nothing.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's and those of the future.
Break in.
Priestess going
Nearly so. Hallelujah.
With you. There's nothing to drink. We've run dry. I'm gonna cut like a slice of bread. Get something wet for us, then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't get as far as the gate.
Hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself. Very cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
Better than I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
War. So you keep saying.
Just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that.
Pull up your skirt, and I'll be done. Still can't wait for that change. Keep going. All right. Yes.
vinegar wine, Chevalier?
King has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted? Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
So you're not too keen on us?
Come on. Let us say you still have much work ahead. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate the second coming of Christ.
Your name is unpronounceable.
Don't you dare get into a fight. You know what? Oh, God. Only the young and boss is allowed to give anyone here a pitch then. And his own kin of that. Even out. Force my hand. They wouldn't have to force me. That young nitwit was asking for it anyways.
I wouldn't worry about it.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush? Raise an army, prepare a wedding feast and all that.
All hail Yobs. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. He's still young and full of piss and vinegar. I'm too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least discuss with Hanush where the wedding will take place?
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take place at our castle Littitz, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that still wouldn't be much.
But there are 2 castles in Ratai. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
Deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
Have you ever thought about getting married?
Travel later, one day, then you might think about the future. You need an heir. But they could have at least asked me. What if she's some ugly monster? Then she will be a rich monster. And God willing, the children will take after you.
Anyway, I need more wine to wash down my pain. Will you drink with me?
I shall not stop. Intemperance is against God's commandments.
Told you. the same as our priests. But to your credit, you actually practice what you
Everybody likes a drop of white.
Now there's a piece of horse flesh for you, Rudert. Bag of yours.
What the hell, you hated wet? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some open
Piece that. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happy to be celebrating, old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty. Now you're finished. Jesus! There's a rank and Christopher. Make it on his own. Jesus! There's a rank and Christopher. Can't make it on his own. I'll be done.
You talked about things. Hey, that.
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. It's turned up at just the right moment.
Some aren't.
They captured Oda and Rutard. And took Oda and Sinbad and Vector away too.
They were excellent.
What about my father? Hannah?
They left for humans long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Burgov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what Von Berger did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? You like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Oh, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Probably not right now. Treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
What am I supposed to do? Can I help somehow?
You've done enough, don't you think?
And I'm sure Liechtenstein can't wait to find out what was discussed at the city council.
That's one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save the other Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too.
Escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the wall. If anyone shows up, I want to know, Darby.
Good to see you. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of my worst scrape laughing. That's all. Hadn't been for you, Henry, what Burgos could have caused a lot more harm.
Well, it surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when
not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Waldstein and many others. It was slaughter, and they captured our closest and influential allies. Then, with the burgers on our side, we're stuck.
We can't give up now. It would only show Sigismund that he has nothing to fear.
Exactly. It's a test, and an opportunity to show that we stand by our allies, whatever the cost.
Right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon, the Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them. I'm going with you. What's the question? You want to end up in prison again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. So many dead. God.
What happened when von Bergov hauled you off after the Nabokov battle?
It was a dreadful day. Jesus, don't even remind me. It was a bit better in Malashov. Apart from being locked up, of course.
Did anything happen along the way?
No. But it took ages to get to Malashov. 4 or 5 days in that god-awful cart. I was travelling with von Owlet's minions. They hauled me in one of the wagons. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really bad way. After that battle and all. What did they do with you in Malashov? Nothing much. Took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Bergov came asking questions a couple of times, but that was about it. Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room. It's a good thing you got me out of there.
What was the problem with the room?
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself when you came for me, didn't you? It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head, I was stuck there. Well, since then, I don't feel well in cramped spaces. Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be outdoors. But since Nabokov, it's worse than ever. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again and I'd be buried alive.
I understand. It's a bit awkward for you that the nobility lives in castles.
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a new castle that only has huge rooms and lots of spacious courtyards. And above all, no secret passages.
Great. I'm really looking forward to this new castle of yours.
You could be the castellan or something. Don't worry, I won't forget you. I'll even have a forge bill so you feel right at home.
I didn't let you out at all. But you were in that room for ages.
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit. We even went out for a ride twice, but they watched us like hawks. Not a chance of escape. But most of the time we were in that room. Like I say, I'm really glad you got me out of that hole.
What did von Bergov want from you?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities. It's not like they can just throw you in some hole. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was fishing for information about Radzig and Hanush, and especially Jobst. What they're planning, how many men they have on the field, who else they're negotiating with, and that.
What did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only told him they sent us with that message and discussed the rest when we were gone.
Did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit, and then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go for a while. But he soon gave gave up when he saw he was getting nothing more from me.
Word. It's worth keeping him at bay. But the main thing is, you're alive and kicking. And back with us.
Indeed.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight, that Battalion. He rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes, although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like a bold and worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I honestly can't stand him. He's as full of tales as an old fishwife. Half of them sound very unlikely indeed.
No one's perfect. As for his constant chatter, you have to learn how to shut him up, and ideally not get locked up in one room with him. On the other hand, when Sigismund invaded, he could have easily just stepped aside and kept his nose out of it, and he'd still be sitting pretty in Miskovitz. Instead, he did the opposite and defended the town. Give him a chance to prove himself. You'll see for yourself.
Leave it alone. We have to take care of them. Now they're in it with them anyway.
Should not come here.
You did.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did he talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Perish. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack. To take all my papers and get the people out of there.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that's just great. My mother... Go any faster.
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to...
Sigismund ordered an attack on the...
Mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That Reuter Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
really want to talk about this right now?
Maybe the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time. What was he like? I mean, Martin.
He was a good man.
Seriously? Whip those fucking horses!
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do without it.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided as punishment for our many sins.
Our sins?
To kill our savior.
What did you just say?
Nothing, I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little quarterback. My horse is getting numb. I heard something. So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
We have to go this way. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're going to make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now. Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
Yeah. More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. If they take anything down here, I'll still see an out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Ever give them all again. Damn it. Attention, maybe. You're all right. Sam, you back already? How did it look outside? A few cutthroats got in over the walls, but we're dealt with them. They're all outside the gate. Four were here in the taboo too. Fortunately, they didn't get anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives. What? I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats. But they don't look like they came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she alright? She is, thank God. I told her to get ready and we would come for her right away. I'm really sorry about your friend. We got here too late. There was nothing we could do, but now this, I'm not regret this. It's just the English really pissed me off. I've never laid eyes on him. I cannot wait to wring his neck. There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now. I'm sure Martin is waiting for us. We have to take a shoot. You go ahead. I'll lock the pattern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in. But sir, if any more of them come here, I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you. Don't worry, Mom. Send me to take you to him. Mike, what happened to him? Nothing. He's out on the street, helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time. Wait. My name is Henry. Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his son.
Was sagst du?
Me that
What are coming? To the back. It might be safer there.
what's going on?
Sam, are you alright?
But we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me.
Fuck you!
motherfuckers! I'd rather slaughter women than the defenseless!
Go inside. Quick. Fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone. Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
You'll be sorry.
Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on!
Let's go!
close shave. You alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months. Sigismund burned down my village. I went to help man. They both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least he survived. That would make Martin happy.
They're not better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet someone.
Is everything alright?
Yes. Do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
Gathered good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy black. Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlock of schlock.
So what happened that made Martin leave?
Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a boy is forbidden. Not give in, and we kept seeing each other until one day I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid their shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off, but my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he would go looking for me, even as far as Colin. He did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of someone. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Quick!
Whoa! What about your cows, neighbor? You managed to get...
Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the...
Sehr gut. Erkenne. Das war ein gut.
Quick!
Quick! Quick!
This horse must have cost a pretty brute.
Could you show me where we are?
Go!
Quick!
What the? Someone! Help!
Fuck around,
You've got a lot!
Don't worry, even if that happens, we'll be able to pull you out.
Go! 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 Go!
Quick! Quick!
Whoa!
Good day.
Was kann ich dir heute Morgen anbieten?
I'll have a look at the ware. A word about the price. Satisfied?
Well, if you are... Why, you... Ausgezeichnet. Du hast ein gutes Geschäft gemacht, mein Herr. Lebe wohl. Morning.
Good morning, Kubienka.
Take care.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table, so they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Earlier you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against...
Aye. A bunch of villagers. But they might...
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Siska was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
Ah. Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password to...
Password?
Fuck. The fox is in the henhouse.
How did you learn their